What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Goated. On today's episode, we have Black Myth Wukong, Sun Wukong, Goku's motherfucking dad, in a sense, because you already know he came from him. So let me explain to y'all why
I hate this nigga.
Huh?
I said I hate this nigga.
No, he really
I can't say shit about it because it's true.
He can't, exactly. Everything that I say about Black Myth Wukong is going to be next level to these motherfuckers. They are not winning this shit. So, and yes, he actually beat Star Wars Jesus, Luke Skywalker. Yes, I'm calling him that from now on. All right.
He been on this shit all day.
I have been on this shit all day. You're absolutely right, because when I did my research onto this man, boy, let me just get into it. All right, so let me go ahead and first state. This guy has 72 transformations. He unlocked the ability to transform into literally anything he wants. Period. You want a fucking tree, you want a rock, you want a river, you want what? This guy can become it. He can literally hide himself in plain sight. And then on top of that, don't try to play around and think you can just jump him. Every single hair on his body, he can make a clone of himself, and that clone is equally as powerful as, if not stronger. Bro, come on now. This man out here taking on dragons, god dragons, if you will. Like, he's out here facing gods. He went down to hell himself and said, hey, let me see that book real quick. And you know what book that was? The Book of Life and Death. And he crossed his name out of that bitch. Like, no, you are not killing me. That's number one. Number two, he went off to he actually started.
Y'all heard how that accent came out. He's serious right now.
Nah, this guy right here. Oh, you already know. I haven't even played the game yet, but I want to play the game so bad. I got to get a PS5 first. So
PS5 goats.
PS5 is goated.
Yeah.
PS5 is goated. It is, but not more goated than Black Myth Wukong. All right, back to it. So, so the thing that I noticed that he could do is, what was it? Oh yeah, he actually considers himself to be like one of the top rated beings. He says he's equal to heaven. That's what he calls himself, the sage equal to heaven. And he actually went to the Jade Emperor and was like, hey, I'm kind of like y'all now. I want to be treated like that, right? So he was like, all right, cool. You can go ahead and be the little stable boy. But they didn't call it a stable boy, so they disrespected him in a way. So when he found out about it, he was like, you know what? These mother... And he got up. He said, I'm not doing this no more. He flipped the whole stable. Let every last one of the mythical horses go. He just released them all. He said, all right, bet. Now he's over here talking to the Jade Emperor and like, hey, disrespect me. Let me get a better job. He's like, all right, cool. You can go ahead and be the guardian of the peach field over here. And these peaches are his second form of immortality. Because each and every individual peach that you would eat grants you +1 immortality. And he ate every single one of them. He ate every single one of them. There was only ever one person who truly ever gave him a fight. And I don't remember his name.
It was 2.
We're not talking about Darkseid. Darkseid doesn't count. I'm talking about in actual Chinese mythology, not comic books. So
I'm still throwing Darkseid in there a little bit.
I'm talking about actual Black Myth Wukong. That's the only person who can actually beat him. That's what I'm saying. But no, I'm saying like only one other person who can actually put up a fight. Because when he fought against Buddha, he didn't actually fight. He just made a bet with Buddha. He's like, Buddha's like, I bet you can't flip out of my hand. And he was like, you want to bet? And he did the mightiest leap he possibly could, all the way to the other side of the universe. And he pissed on the first pillar he saw, carved his name in a bitch, and pissed on it. And he flipped back into the center of Buddha's hand and was like, now what? And Buddha was like, you just pissed on my fucking finger.
Damn. Damn.
So after that, the Buddha took him and buried him into a mountain where only his head and feet were exposed for the last 500 years, or the next 500 years. And during that time, he was fed like, I forget what they said it was, but it was some shit that we would never have thought about. Like, it's like a torment type of meal or something like that, because he's immortal. He can't die.
Right.
So he's ultimately immortal. So literally, the fact that he has all of these abilities, plus on top of that, he's insane in combat. Have you ever tried to fight a monkey with a staff before? I don't want to find out. You know what?
Hell no, I want to fight a monkey. What are you talking
I'm
about?
saying, Rafiki can keep that damn staff to himself.
Yeah, that might be Black Myth Wukong just chilling with fucking Simba.
I'm saying, right?
That's when you don't want to find out.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Nah.
Now, as far as
sit on top of it too.
oh, absolutely.
Nah,
And that's the thing though. He went actually down to the god. I forget which god it was, but they called him anyways.
Yeah.
But he lived under the ocean. I know I'm boring you.
You're not boring me. You're not boring me.
He went down to the bottom of the ocean, and he talked to the god down there who had like every weapon you can think of, everyone you can imagine. And he offered them all to Wukong, but none of them were of his particular status, right? So, because the thing is that every time he would use one, it was either too light or it broke too easy.
If Black Myth Wukong's so strong, right? Why everybody keep dying in the game?
Because they suck. That's not Black Myth Wukong.
It's a part of him.
It's a part of him. But guess what? You see what's funny? Is that every time you die, a hair flickers to the ground. And poof. That's not the real Black Myth Wukong. That's one of his hairs. And his hairs can die.
Yes,
if they take too much damage or anything like that, they just disappear like a clone.
Yeah.
So
So
in the end of the day, you're not ever actually fighting Wukong. You're not even fighting with Wukong. You're fighting with a copy of him.
Yeah, now see, look, as much as I want to go like back and forth about Wukong, I know about Wukong
Right.
well before this fucking game came out.
Yeah, me too.
I found out about Wukong when I obviously fell in love with Dragon Ball Z, and my brother told me that Goku's based off of this other character.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked him up, I was like, I don't know how the fuck he gonna reach this level if this is who he's based off of. So when they came out with the game, like when they came out like with the hype of the game, which was like 4 years ago or something like that, I remember seeing it. I was like, I don't know how y'all gonna pull this shit off. I pray this game is fire. This game is fire.
Oh, I would like when they showed the previews for the game, I was really hoping it was going to be good.
Yeah,
and that's because
it fucking blew up. It exceeded even what people thought it was gonna be.
I'm saying.
I'm like, yo, I ain't seen everything in the game. I know a lot of people dying. I know that.
Oh, I know. It's a tough game.
Yeah, but I also know that first fucking scene was enough to get me.
Oh, that first scene was insane.
Yeah,
no. I have prevented myself from truly watching much of the gameplay.
Yeah, same.
I saw like the beginning piece, and then I saw a little bit of exploration and maybe the first couple of bosses or something.
Yeah.
But I never actually looked further into the game. I don't want to. I don't want to know them spoilers.
Okay, so this goat is a little different because it's kind of hard to go and put him against anybody because you remove Darkseid.
Right.
Because there is a comic where Darkseid and Wukong fight, and Darkseid does win.
But that's also because he's technically God himself. So that
damn near. And,
that doesn't count. That would be the same thing as saying Wukong versus Buddha in that case.
I was just going to say, and then Buddha did beat him. Yeah. So he can be beaten, but
he can't die.
He can be beaten, but I'm not going to front, even on Buddha's side. Unless we talking about Buddha from fucking Record of Ragnarok. Wukong drip fire as a motherfucker.
No, I'm saying Wukong is clean.
Oh, but Wukong don't got no bitches, though.
Like, he don't need them. He's immortal. He can fuck as many of them as he wants, whenever he wants.
I mean, that's true, too.
So, look at him. He might be a monkey, but at the same time, he can get some monkey pussy.
Facts. Actually, facts, though.
So, like...
I'm saying if I'm a female monkey and I'm looking at all these gorillas and then I see his ass with the threads on and a big-ass staff, he can take it.
Absolutely.
He can take it. Yeah. Nah, that's good. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it, too, is his weapon, his staff, isn't just a staff. That's a literal pillar.
Yeah.
That is a literal pillar. Bruh. No, that thing is entirely too heavy for anybody but Wukong to lift. And it wasn't even initially designed as a weapon. But when he finally picked it up, it came down to a workable size for him. So now it just obeys everything that he wants it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this man is just goated in the fact that he can't fucking die. His battle combat is, like, insane. His drip is absolutely fire. You can't lie. The ancient Japanese, Chinese, they knew how to actually dress.
1,000%.
Like, they were...
Drip.
Oh, boy, they dressed good.
Came through drip.
Oh, drip. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he can get anybody he wants. right, that's been my goated. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we waiting for them roasts too. By the way, these guys made me say this. Help! I don't know the sign. I forgot the sign. But I'll catch y'all later.